So I'm about to show y'all an easy Amazon side hustle selling AI KDP coloring books. Now I've sold over 60,000 coloring books on Amazon KDP, and coloring books have made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. But this time I wanted to see just how easy AI could make the process. So I opened ChatGPT Work, told it what I wanted it to create, got it started on my coloring book, and then I left and went to run some errands. And child, while I was gone, ChatGPT kept working. I didn't have to sit there and create one page and then come back with another prompt, create another page, come back with another prompt. It kept creating the coloring book. I was out living my life. And so when I came back, I had actual coloring pages waiting for me that I could turn into a coloring book and upload to Amazon KDP. So today I'm going to show y'all the full process from the idea to ChatGPT Work to creating the actual book and getting it ready for Amazon. So you can see exactly how this side hustle works. But before we start, and this is important, AI does not automatically make the book good. You still need an idea. You still need a customer. You still need to know what you're creating and why someone would buy it. So we're going to talk about all of that. And there's literally no better time to publish because we are approaching Q4, which is quarter four, the business and entrepreneurial world. That is a very important term because that really means that we need to get our products, services, and sales pitches together to make more money because the holiday season is coming up and everybody and their mom about to be shopping. So after I tested ChatGPT making these coloring pages for me, I asked y'all on one of my shorts if y'all wanted to know how to do it, and y'all was like, yes. So let's go ahead and get into it. So step one of this easy Amazon side hustle is understanding what Amazon KDP is and what Amazon KDP does. So if you're completely new here, let me explain Amazon KDP really quickly. KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. And even though Kindle is in the name, you can publish paperback and hardcover books too. You upload your book files to Amazon. You don't have to worry about ordering 500 books that are just going to sit in your garage. You don't have to package the orders yourself. When someone purchases your book, Amazon prints it, ships it to the customer, handles the customer service for the order, and then pays you a royalty for your book sale. Royalties are paid once a month. That's called print on demand. And that's one of the reasons I started publishing coloring books in the first place. I've been publishing books for years, and coloring books went from a side hustle to becoming an actual business for me. So I'm not showing you something today that I just discovered last week. I'm showing you how I'm taking a business model that I've already used and combining it with AI tools that we have available today. You can do this from anywhere in the world with little to no money, and you can start as a complete beginner. So now that you know how easy it is and how all that works, let's create the coloring book together. Now, really quickly, before I show you ChatGPT Work, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to create free videos for you just like this. Now, if you're ready to finally start, type "let's create" in the comments. So let's head on over to ChatGPT. I'm using the pro version, which is currently around $20 a month. They do also have a free version for you to get started, but keep in mind the free version does have limits. So we're not just going to open ChatGPT and say, make me a coloring book. It's easy, but it still needs direction. You have to keep in mind AI is a tool. You still need to bring something to the table. So I wanted to test it creating a cozy coloring book featuring a Black woman living her regular everyday life. So instead of creating random pages just because AI could make them, I already knew the type of woman I wanted the book to represent. That's thing number one. Get specific. Don't just make a coloring book for women. What kind of women? What is she like? What season of life is she in? What does she like to do on Saturday or the weekend? What does her house look like? Basically, what makes her say, girl, this is me? Because that's where your niche starts becoming more than a keyword. It becomes a person. And that's exactly what I did, or at least tried to convey in this coloring book. Step two, let's put ChatGPT Work to work. Now, y'all, this is where it got real because I had never used ChatGPT Work before because I think it's a fairly new feature. I didn't even really know what it could do. So I started by asking it, how can you help me create 25 coloring pages? And this is important because I don't want y'all thinking that I typed one super long prompt that ChatGPT could barely digest. No, I had a simple conversation with it. I told the AI what I was trying to create, gave it direction for the book, and once it understood the assignment, it was basically like, okay, well, since your name is Work, I'm gonna let you work. Because like I said, I had errands to run. Then I wanted to take a nap. So then it told me I can help you create all 25 coloring pages from idea to finished book. Here's what I can do. It listed out 8 things that it could do: develop a cohesive theme, develop the concept, revise individual pages, help arrange the pages for Amazon KDP, for my own website or for Etsy, create the title, subtitle, copyright page, description, and everything. And then it said To create the full collection, I would just want to lock in 4 things: the theme, trim size, difficulty level, and whether you want one recurring woman or different Black women throughout the book. Then we can generate the 25 pages in coordinated batches so the style stays consistent. I responded back and I said, cozy theme, 8.5 by 11 inches, easy, and yes. It worked for 1 minute and 36 seconds. And then it said, yes, this is the style I'll use for the 25-page collection. Easy to color, bold lines, cozy details, and the same Black woman with her curly puff throughout. Then it gave me all of the pages that the collection was going to include. So then after that, it gives me the first sample image so that I can see the character. And if I like the overall character, then this is the reference that the AI would use for the whole entire book. So since I had given it enough information about what I wanted, I told it that this was a complete coloring book assignment and that I wanted it to continue creating the pages without waiting for me to come back to approve every single one. Normally with AI, I might create a page, wait for it to finish, look at it, enter another prompt, sit at my computer, wait for it to finish again. But with work, I wanted to literally see, can I give ChatGPT a project, walk away from my computer, and come back to actual work being done? And y'all, look what I came back to. The key is telling ChatGPT that this is a complete assignment, not a request for just one sample image, but to continue without waiting for repeated approval. So you see these 2 tabs. One is the regular ChatGPT feature that you can use for everyday questions, and the other one says work. That's the one I clicked on when I said, how can you help me create 25 coloring pages? That was literally the conversation. And you can start with a similar conversation. ChatGPT Work will give you a sample page. Once you approve that sample page, it'll continue designing each page automatically, and it's going to create the illustrations and all of the pages you need. So once I understood that, I was like, hold on, let me go ahead and let you do another coloring book for me right quick too. And so that's when I came up with this one, which is Cozy Keisha, because with the first ones, I was about to run some errands, but with Cozy Keisha, I was like, now I'm about to go to bed. Can you make me another one? All right, step 3, check everything. Now, I did not just look at the pages and say, hey, I made it. Let me go ahead and upload it. No, we're publishing books and the customer is spending real money. So now I become like the creative director. I'm looking at, does she look consistent? Are the hands right? Which mostly I don't have any problems with the hand like before when ChatGPT and Midjourney and all the AI was first starting, but still check. Does the scene make sense? Are the lines clean enough to color? Are there any duplications or pages that don't belong in this book? And if something wasn't right, I could tell ChatGPT what needed to change. One of the things I did was I went back through and added borders around each of the pages. So like I said, you still have to have ideas. You still have to know your customer. And you still have to say, nope, that's not right. Fix that, change this. But it's just so crazy because this would have taken me hours while keeping me away from doing other things if I did this manually. Step 4, create the book that people actually want. Before you run over to ChatGPT and make 97 coloring books tonight, telling it, ChatGPT work, I need you to work while I'm asleep. We got to talk about research. Because the fact that you can create a book quickly does not mean that people are going to buy it. So what I suggest is going to Amazon.com and start searching like a customer. If you're thinking about creating cozy coloring books, search for cozy coloring books. If you're creating coloring books that represent Black women, search for that. If you're creating children's books, search for the exact type of book you're considering. Look at it. What's selling? What themes keep showing up? What colors are they using on their book cover? What are customers saying in the reviews? What do they love? What do they hate? What's missing? And one of the biggest mistakes I see people making with KDP is thinking, nobody has ever done this before, so this must be a good need. Not necessarily. Sometimes nobody did it because nobody wants it. So you want evidence of demand, but you also want to figure out, what can I bring to the market that's different? For me, representation has always been a huge part of my book. I'm not trying to create a coloring book to reach every person. I know who I create for. So that's what you need to figure out. Build your interior. So once I have the illustrations I actually want to use, now we need to turn those individual pages into an actual book interior. We're going to use Canva for that. They do also have a free version. I am using the paid version, and you can click on my link in the description for a free 30-day trial. My book size is 8.5 by 11. Or if you're also creating cozy coloring books and you've done your research and you want to use common size for cozy coloring books, which is I think 8.5 by 8.5. But for this tutorial, I'm using 8.5 by 11. I can bring my finished pages into Canva and arrange the book. Add your title page, your copyright information. Think about whether you want blank pages behind the coloring pages. I do this because if someone uses a marker to color, then it prevents some of the bleed through. It doesn't prevent all of it, but it does help. So for example, I have an image here, and then this is the blank page behind the image, and then the next page is the image. You also want to check your image quality, upscale the image if you need to, and actually look through your PDF pages like a customer, because Amazon's job is to print what you give them. Your job is to make sure what you give them is good. Next, now we need to create the cover. And so if you already subscribed to this channel, you already know how I feel about covers. People do judge a book by its cover. Your interior can be amazing, but if nobody clicks because your cover is ugly, nobody's gonna know how good your interior is. So I want my cover to immediately tell the customer, who is this for? What is this? What feeling am I gonna get from this book? For this book, I want the cover to feel like the interior, cozy, warm, cute, relatable. So you can come back to ChatGPT work and just say something like, create me a front cover for this book using one of the illustrations in the book. If you know which illustration you want to use, then you could just download that illustration and then upload it so that ChatGPT can have a reference for what book it needs to create the book cover from. Then you can also say include the book title and subtitle and my author name. Let me know in the comments which one you guys like best. I liked number 1 best. I also like the other 2 as well. Which one y'all like? 1, 2, or 3? So you see how you can use AI to help develop the concept and save you a little time, but you're still making the final decision. And so next, we need to make sure the cover actually fits Amazon's requirements. For this, Amazon needs a complete wraparound cover. So that means the front of the book, the back of the book, and the spine of the book. So your exact dimensions depend on things like your trim size and your page count. So I use Amazon KDP's cover calculator template to get the correct dimensions for my specific book. Then I take those dimensions and create the final cover file. So now I'm gonna come do a Google search for Amazon KDP cover calculator. And so we're gonna get our template to make sure the cover is formatted correctly. The binding type is going to be paperback. The interior is going to be black and white. We're going to do white paper. Reading direction is left to right. Inches, and what do we do? 8.5 by 11 inches. And the number of pages, 58. And so now I'm just going to click on calculate dimensions. This is going to give us the full cover dimensions, which is 17.381 by 11.25. That's what we're going to enter into the Canva template. And I'm also going to go ahead and download a template as well so that we can insert that, because it just makes the process simpler. So we're going to come back to Canva and going to click on create. And over here on the left, I'm going to click on custom size, change this to inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and enter the full cover size that KDP gave us, 17.381 by 11.25, I think that's what it was. Yeah, 11.25. And then go ahead and click on create new design. This is going to bring up our full cover page. So it's going to include the front and the back. And now I'm just going to go ahead and upload the template by clicking on upload files. And then I'm going to get the front cover, and the front cover goes on the right side. And then I'm also going to go ahead and grab the back cover that goes on the left side. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring that template in just so I can make sure everything is within these pink dotted lines. So I'm going to bring the transparency in so that I can see what's behind it. And so you can see that Cozy Keisha behind it. If we're looking at this pink line, we want to make sure everything is within the pink line, because this is where you can cut the book. So you don't want anything to get cut off. So you see how the C right there is kind of right there on the edge of the pink line. So I'm going to move everything down just a little bit to make sure nothing gets cut off. Everything on the bottom looks like it's in the frame. Have a space for the barcode. And so all of the other stuff looks like it's in the frame correctly, but the Cozy Keisha part needs to actually be a little bit smaller. I'm just gonna bring that down. Let's down just a little bit. All right, so that's down some. So now what I'm gonna do is click on the background, the white part right there. You see that little bit of white part since I had to adjust it. So now I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to click on the background color, And one thing I love about Canva, it gives you the colors that are already in the image. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on one of these colors and see if I like the way that looks. And just choose one of the colors. No, I guess we're gonna stick with this one. And so now everything looks like it's in the frame, like it should be. So now I'll go ahead and just click on the template and delete that template. And then I will go ahead and give this a name. I'll say Cozy Keisha cover. Then I'll go ahead and download this to save it as a PDF. And you can compress the PDF and then go ahead and download it. Next, upload the book to Amazon KDP. So now we can actually publish. Now I do have a free full step-by-step tutorial that walks you through the publishing process, and I'll link that below for you. But essentially what you want to do is, once you're inside of KDP, I'm going to click on create my paperback. Then Amazon is going to ask me for information like book title, subtitle, author name, description, keywords and categories, and publishing rights. And there's another step that we need to talk about, which is AI disclosure. Because we're using AI, we want to make sure we click this box. So Amazon KDP doesn't currently have an issue with AI created books. They do ask you to disclose that information when you are submitting your book for publication. Then I'm gonna go ahead and upload my interior, upload my cover, and open the previewer. And please look through the previewer page by page. Make sure the pages are positioned correctly. Make sure nothing is outside the margins. Make sure the cover looks right. And once everything is correct, you can continue through pricing and hit publish. And that's it. So let me know in the comments if you're going to test ChatGPT work to create coloring book pages while you run some errands. We're living in a time where one person can do things that used to require an illustrator, a designer, a researcher, an assistant, and hours of work. But girl, just let AI help you. Whether you want to publish KDP coloring books on Amazon as a side hustle or an actual business. Now, if you want more videos to show you how I use other AI tools to create coloring books, such as Canva, watch this video next. And if you want to know what I wish I knew before creating coloring books on Amazon KDP, watch this video next. And comment create below if you made it to the end of the video. Until next time, bye-bye.